this is Jen, your pudgy picker. Guess what time of year it is? Now the garage sale season has come to a close. It's time to get out there and hit the auctions. So first time I went, and I was number 48. A few things have changed since I've been there. They've always had back tables, like 6 or 8 of the tables, and they have them with box lots on them. Usually they do these last. Excuse me. Now they do them first before they do all the other more expensive items. By the time they got to them previously, there was a lot of people leaving. Of course, that was helpful to us who stayed for the items because we got them at a cheaper price. But now they do them first. The other issue with that is it is so super, super crowded back there where they have these tables, and it's very difficult to get in there and see what's going on and bid. And a couple items went a little higher than I wanted, but it's like a mad dash to figure out what you need to get. So you got to get there early. You got to do your research. I'll show you what I do when I get my number, 48. What I do is I number the tables in order that they go. This is 1 through 7, and then there was 2 tables next to these tables. So what I did is I went through. Table number 1, I did not find anything I wanted. Table number 2, I'll focus, please focus, is an item that I wanted. Table number 3, didn't see anything I wanted, and so on. So I got those all written down, and then I kind of scribbled them out as I went. So when I went back there, I stood by one end of table 2, and then when they were done, I scooched over to table number 4. So it kind of worked out good. It was every other table, so I was able to squeeze in and wait until the auctioneer got to that end of the table. So just a hint on how I managed to do that. This week, as I said, I was number 48, and I spent $73.81. Like I said, a couple items went a little higher than I wanted, but I'm definitely going to make money off of the items that I did get. So let's jump right in. I kind of wrote things down because what they do is when they do choice on table, they don't write what it is. So I kind of went in order of what I picked up, and I will be able to tell you how much I paid for these items. So the first item I got, let's move that, would be this frog lot. People love little animals and little figurines, frogs, turtles, dogs, cats, you name it. People love the animals. Some of these are not worth anything, and a few surprisingly might be worth a decent amount. So according to my list, this first item was $5. So that was $5 for the whole flat. Not sure why this music box is in there, but it was nonetheless. Sometimes you have some lots that are just kind of a little mishmash of different things. You got items such as this little one made out of rocks. Not going to be worth much. This one I was very surprised at. I was looking at it, and it has, let's see if we'll be able to focus. Maybe this is a Lefton item made in Japan. So I will do research on that. It doesn't have any chips. It seems to be in very good condition. So that one I will do my research on. A lot of these other ones are just very cute and will go in my booth. Like you have this one here, and then you got the female version with her little polka dot bikini. A lot of these are glass and ceramic. This one is really cute. This is all glass and it's blue. What else? Got ones laying on their side. This one also, I'm not sure what that says, but I'm going to have to, if my bad eyeballs will ever work on that. So I'm not sure what that says. I'll have to look on it. But all these are in good condition. Don't see any issues with them. So like I said, when it comes to auctions, you find what you want. Take the pieces that you're going to use. Some of these, these are like little plastic ones. There's, I think, 2 of those. So some of these I will just wrap up and redonate. They can go to a thrift store, and then I will make my money definitely, because $5, I'm going to have a focusing issue here, so I apologize. Got a lot of little things for you to look at today. So $5, that was definitely worth the money. Let's move that out of the way. Next item on my list is a glass set, 6 glasses, 6 coasters, and a tray for $5. Not sure how old these are, but isn't that awesome? Was very tickled with that. Thought it was really cool. Do a little research. It's probably nothing spectacular that will probably go in my booth. And I just thought that was a neat little bar set. So that was, like I said, $5. Next item on my list is a photo lot. That one came to $9. That was these photos. I will go through these. I'm going to put them toward the end of the video, so if you're one that doesn't really care about old photos and such, I won't make you go through it to get to the rest of my haul. But definitely a good pickup. Love the old photos. I love ephemera and all the paper. I don't know. It just, I'm really drawn to it. The next item was a table lot. It was $7, and that was this flask and this book. Now, if you look at this book, it says Solution to Many Problems. Now, who wouldn't want to read that book? Let's open it up and see what solutions we can find. Oh, look at that. It's booze. Kentucky bourbon, an empty bottle, and 2 shot glasses. Isn't that awesome? I wish this was a little bit better condition. It does have, the seam here is opened, but is that awesome or is that awesome? So I saw that, I had to get it. This flask says first aids for emergency only. It has a plastic flask, and it also has a loop to put that on your belt, because, I mean, you can't leave home without that. So I thought that was hilarious. So novelty items can do pretty good. So not sure about the book, if it's going to go on eBay or if it's going to go in my booth. Probably a booth item. So that was pretty awesome pickup. The next item was $5, and these are pumpkins made out of slices of log. They're just so adorable. It is actually a chunk of wood. They are pretty heavy. Nice item to put on your front porch. It will not blow away. I am very tempted to keep these. I've been tempted to keep a lot of items recently. I'm not sure why that is, but I may take them out to my booth. Not sure, but they are so adorable. And they were only, let's see, $5, so you had just, not even $2 a piece. So yeah, so if you have any extra logs, and then the little ones are just like a branch, and they just drilled a hole and glued it in, of course painted it, and just put a little ring of the fake, leaves on it. So very cute idea that you can steal and use for your own. Okay, so the next items that we got to were actual items after the table. Very surprised to get this. It is a Shark cordless vacuum. Do I dare say I'm tempted to keep this one? It is new in the box, never been used or opened, and it was $5. These are probably going between $30 to like $45, this particular model. So I may just, put that up on eBay or check Amazon. The next lot was $12.50, the most expensive item that I purchased this evening. And this I'm going to go through as well. What I tell you about the old photos, I just love them to pieces. So we will go through these at the end of the video, and I'll show you. But there are some awesome pictures in here. Aren't they cute? So that was $12.50. I sell old photos. Unless it's something really unique or really strange, I will put it on eBay. Definitely if they have any of the post-mortem photos, those are very popular. They sell very well. I glanced through here, didn't see any of those, but I will definitely go through and make sure, because those would definitely go on eBay I know it's a morbid thought, but they do sell. The rest I price and put in my booth for $3 a piece. So as you can tell, $12.50, I'm going to definitely make probably all my money in this particular box all by itself. So that was definitely a good find. And the last item, which I don't think I'm going to be able to show you, is in my garage, and it is a white wicker rocker. It needs to be repainted, and I'm probably going to reupholster the cushion, but it is very cute. You know what? Let me see if I can show you. I know this is kind of a haphazard way of doing it. I don't think my son could fit it through the door. So I know this is lousy lighting, but there it is. It is in really nice solid condition. You sit in it and it doesn't creak or anything. But like I said, it needs a little bit of attention. So thank you for going into my garage with me. So let's get back to the pictures. Hope you enjoyed this haul. There will be more of my auction hauls because auction season is here. So let's first go through this box. I did kind of glance through it when I first got it, but when you're in the back and you're grabbing stuff, you're trying to, it's funny, my sister stays, and if there's nothing she wants, she stands a few feet behind me, and then if I pick up anything, she puts her hands up and takes it from me, and then I can keep going. So sometimes if there's something she wants on the table, I'll just go ahead and bid on it. In fact, I did buy something that she wanted, and it was $5. I forgot to add that. It was like an old-fashioned, huge, like spool that she had thread on. That was probably for industrial sewing or whatever. So she got that because she wanted that for her sewing room. So I do not have that because I got it and then immediately gave it to her. Okay, well then let's go through these. We have a cute little family here. I just love looking at these. A lot of these have names on them. So that's Grandpa. Grandpa DeSantis with Anthony, Lucy, and I don't know. Ang, I don't know. Here's some cute little boys. Look at that bowl cut on him. That's Anthony and Lucy. So this is, of course, you would imagine, it's all from the same family. Let's focus. It's the same boy with a shorter bowl cut, it looks like. I don't see a name on that. These look like these were in a book and then they were torn out. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Must be a school picture. Look at the big bows in these girls' hair. Look at that one. Holy cow. That one says Grandpa DeSantis as Annie Dorito. So, look at the hair on that man. Holy cow. That is some tall hair. And, of course, the baby. I don't know how they got these babies to sit still. Grandma and Grandpa DeSantis. So, yeah, these are, oh, look at that hair. Holy cow. You guys remember in the 80s, Buster Poindexter? He did that song, Hot, Hot, Hot. You'll have to look it up. That's exactly what his hair looked like. It was very tall and required lots of chemicals to get it to stay that way. This actually is a duplicate. Look at that. Yep. So this one is interesting because he has some kind of military gear on, it looks like. And it looks like he's holding a sword of some sort. And look at those pants. So this one, I wonder if this is, this one might be worth something. That's Grandpa DeSantis again. Oh, here's another little baby and a mustached gentleman. Boy, is that a gown or what is that? Very elaborate, and he's holding his hat. That's Uncle Dorito. I know, if you're Italian and I'm slaughtering these names, I truly, truly apologize. Ooh, look at the mustache on this guy. Holy cow. I know if you like looking at old photos as much as I do, this is a lot of fun. Boy, Grandpa DeSantis, boy, he must have had a lot of money. People didn't have a lot of money to make a lot of pictures back in the day. Now, whoever took this photo had a really didn't center anybody, but look at the hat on that little boy. So, Anthony, Lucy, and Ang, A-N-G-E, Ange, I don't know. You have to tell me what that is. Aw, look at her face. She almost looks, you ever see the old paintings and the women don't look like they do now? Isn't that interesting? She looks she's very unique looking. Very interesting. Got her purse there. I bet you this is, nope, got no writing on that. Let me see if I can, this is getting hard to hold this, but let me see here. Ooh, she's pretty. Yep. No name on that one. This is cool. I like when you get, the non-staged portrait. This is evidently him standing out in front of his store, which says Candies. Isn't that cool? That one has some writing on it. Nope, not sure what that is. It's probably these same three kids. Look at those boots on him. That one is Relatives in Brockway something. Okay. There's some more little kids. Look at the hair on that boy. Good gracious. His mother probably combed it until he cried before this picture was taken. Where's that? That is a little boy, I think, yeah. Oh, how cute. And this is, yeah, see, Italy. So they are Italian names. I at least got that right, huh? Ooh, here's a stern-looking woman. It almost looks like the other one that I said had a unique face, but this looks like her, but just a little older, maybe? This was a postcard. Yep. These evidently look like they were all glued in a book at one point and then were taken out. This one's really in sad shape. I'm not, Lucia Pinta DeSantis? Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt some of these names. Look at their hats on the ground. Isn't that interesting? Boy, I've got a serious mustache and the bow ties and the little kids. Look at that little kid. Could you imagine him coming off of that chair? Oh, as a mom, I see that and I'm like, oh, that's terrible. Frank Rito. Grandma DeSantis' brother who died, blah, blah, blah. Good gracious. I have a lot of old family photos that I should do a video on, like this old. And I don't know a lot of them. I can really see the family features, but nobody wrote on the back of them to say who anybody was. So I know they're all my ancestors and relatives, but I have no idea who they are. This is Lucy DeSantis' godmother. I'll try to go a little quicker. I know you're all going to probably fall asleep waiting on me. Look at that interesting chair. Yeah, that was like the other one, but just 2 out of the 4 that were there. Yep. This is another stern-looking woman. It's interesting. It looks like it's almost cut out, but it is part of the photograph. This was Grandpa DeSantis' mother. Ooh. Nope. I see the family resemblance. Oh, look at the hair on these women. Look at that. Yep. This is Frank Reed's sister is in white. Well, poor other girl, whoever she is, they might be, I don't know, I don't think if they were sisters, it would say that they're both that person's sister. Oh, look at his hair, goodness. So, and those shoes, oh, they look terribly uncomfortable, don't they? That one's also a postcard. Yeah, I love the casual poses, him sitting on the bike. Doesn't have a name. There's some, ooh, look at all those, look at the hair on that second one from the left. Goodness. Yep, they all look like brothers, or at least the two on the right are definitely brothers. Grandpa DeSantis and friends. Okay. Here's another casual one taken outside of, what does it say? Something system shoe repair. Interesting. I love the casual poses. I mean, the posed ones seem to be the norm back in this era. Oh, look at the curls on that little boy's hair. Oh, so cute. No names on that one. This is a repeat, I believe. Look at that kid, that little kid sitting on that chair. Could you imagine as a mom standing off stage waiting for that kid to fall and land on his head? Oh, that's the first thing I think of when I see that. Boy, he has beautiful lips, doesn't he? They're just so shapely. They look like they belong on a girl. I know you guys are probably laughing at my strange commentary here. Here's a big group shot. Oh, I don't know. Looks like he has an instrument of some sort there. Grandpa DeSantis, brother checked. Oh, there must be a mark. Oh, yeah. There he is right there. Holding whatever that is, trumpet or something. This is an interesting pose I saw in this. It almost looks like he was an old movie star or something. The way he's dressed and the way his hair is combed and the pose. Nope. That's Grandpa DeSantis' brother in Italy. This is an interesting shot too. Yeah, this one's on thinner paper. Oh, look at that. Uncle Angel. See, that's interesting. That was one of the little babies that we saw. This is interesting. It's a negative. Huh. This one is pretty old and it's pretty damaged. That one was a postcard of some sort. Looks like a little boy and he's got his drum with him. That's Grandpa DeSantis' brother in Italy, who will probably never know his name at this point. I don't know if you recognize what their outfits are. You think they were like, this is like a, boys in a church choir or something? That can't be 1960 on there, can it? Okay. Let's keep moving. I know. You're probably all falling asleep on me by now. Here's another one that's taken outside a place. Look at that. It's got a horse-drawn carriage. Isn't that cool? I wish that one was in better condition. Here's a couple of people. Looks like it's cold outside. They're all bundled up. Grandma Lucy DeSantis and friends. This one, she's actually got a coy little smile on her face, if I would focus. Yeah. Casual pose. Oh, uncomfortable shoes. Oof. Oh, look at the hair. This is definitely like 1800s. Annie DeRotis DeSantis and her cousin. Here's another one. I wish it was in better condition. Oh, there's that same woman I said had a very interesting face. That's her wedding photo. Oh, how sweet. This one, I think the outfit on this kid is so cute. This is probably what do they call it? I'm not Catholic, so I don't know. A First Communion? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, that one. Lucy DeSantis? I just can't imagine a family selling these and not giving them to relatives. Frank Reed's sister. That poor girl had a name, but I don't think we'll ever know. This is a later one. This one looks like almost like a 60s, would you say? I don't know. Well, if you speak Italian, can you tell me what this says? Because I don't speak nor read. For Angelo. Okay, so that boy's name was probably Angelo, though I couldn't figure out his name. And, ooh, there's that hair again. Look how high his collar is. Goodness, if you didn't have a long neck back then. I wonder what that is on his suit. Looks like a patch of some sort. Holding his hat. 24 years old. Oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Wow. See, when he first came to America, I am actually only a second generation American on my father's side. My grandfather was born in Hungary. He looks like that one actor. Oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but he's unusual looking. Grandpa DeSantis' brother in Italy. Okay, we're getting toward the end. I don't understand why that. You know what? This is probably from that other piece of postcard. I'll probably have to tape that one together. What is this one? The other ones I'm just going to flip through. Put his hat in the chair. It's funny. I remember when my grandfather, if we ever went to when we went to their house, you had to take your hat off. And it's funny how nobody ever does that anymore. Or if you took your hat off, you couldn't set it down on a table. You weren't supposed to. It's just funny how people just don't even think of that anymore, being indoors with a hat on. They just don't think about it. This looks like it was almost taken at a schoolroom or something. Yeah, in school. Look at that. St. Bernard School. Yeah, some of these have really been put through the ringer here. Yeah. Oh, look at the hat on this woman's head. Woo, it looks like it's perched up there precariously, doesn't it? And he looks worn down, doesn't he? And the little baby. Grandma DeSantis as a baby. So this is probably a really, really old one. Ah, look at this. Isn't that an awesome picture? Wow. That is an awesome picture. I really like that one. Here's standing out in the snow. Look at that hat. Ooh. Somebody in his police garb. Look at that. He's actually smiling. You just don't see anybody smile in any of these anymore. Oh, look at that. On a horse. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is taking forever, but I know some of you really, really do like the old photos. And now that we've all gotten to know the DeSantis family and their heritage in Italy, First Communion. They look like they have a bow tied on their arm. Huh. Yep. Okay, we're reaching the bottom here. Let's just go through these last ones. Unless I see something particularly interesting. That is a duplicate. Oh, there's that woman again. She is just so unique looking. Here's, I don't know, people sitting outside somewhere. Ooh. It's probably her. Yeah, it's probably her again. That's another copy of that guy on the bike. Yeah. Interesting. What is this? I don't know. That's all in Italian as well. There's a little boy. I know, I'm getting the glare on here. Isn't that great? Oh, there's just a few more in this box. There's her. And see, I like that. It's a casual pose, and they're smiling, and they're happy. And here is the last one. Woo, look at that hair. Okay, so that is all for that particular one. These other ones I'm just going to kind of blow through because these are not new. Let's see here. But it's funny, a lot of these you can tell the age because of the car. That is definitely a First Communion. These are probably all from the same family. This looks like it's from the 50s or 60s. So it's interesting because as time evolved with a lot of these pictures, they were casual photos. Ooh, look at this one, singing with a microphone. Isn't that interesting? Let's see. Ooh, look at that dress. 1957, my mother, I have a picture of my mother. They colorized the photo of her in her prom dress. Oh, look at this one. That's an interesting photo. These look like they're from the 70s. Is this an old one? Somebody's graduation. So, I don't know. It's just sad to me when I see these pictures and I think, this is somebody's life, you know? And these people aren't, the family doesn't even have the photos anymore. It's really kind of sad. So, you know? So, I don't know. So I don't think I'll go through all of these. These are definitely newer. Look at the old cars. Walking on the beach with the football. So, yeah, in fact, it was funny because there was a little girl, probably, oh goodness, she couldn't have been more than 3. And she was sitting in front of me. And she kept trying to talk to me. And she was so cute. And I talked to her for a minute. But I'm like, I'm here to, like, bid. So she was sitting next to her dad. She was probably bored out of her mind. And she turned around after I got this one. She goes, "Who dat baby?" And I kind of laughed and I didn't say anything because I was still bidding. And she goes, "Hey, who dat baby?" So, yeah. So that's kind of, all these different pictures. Well, that one's definitely staged. Let's see. Oh, look at these. Aren't they awesome? So I'll probably sell these as a lot because these are all basically the same age. So I will kind of go through them and get a few ideas of, oh, look at the shoes. Oh, those saddle shoes. So I'll probably just get a basic idea how old they are and take a whole bunch of pictures to put them on eBay. And then, get them listed. These look like school pictures. It reminds me of a story when my daughter was little. I had a picture of her in her preschool class, and it was just there's probably 8 or 10 kids in it. And it was hilarious because one day she decided to cut the pictures out. I have it in a scrapbook, and it's literally taped together. So look at the hat on this lady. Oh my goodness. Look how stylish these are. Wow. That is awesome. Oh, there's another one of that lady with the microphone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the old photos, but I just think they're so cool. It's just, you look at these people and you think, I wonder what their lives were like and who they were and who their friends were. And I don't know. You can't take it with you. All this stuff is left behind. So, just awesome. So, yep. I just like the casual poses here. Really cool. So, that is all I have for you guys. I'm just going to keep flipping through as I sign off here. I even have some old Army pictures of my dad when my dad was in the Korean War. And I have, a lot of pictures of him and in his Army. He was drafted back in the day. That's how he met my mom, actually. He made friends with my mother's brother, my uncle, and brought him home one weekend and met my mom. And my dad was drafted. I think they were to the point where they were probably going to get engaged. and they didn't, because my dad didn't want to get married or engaged and then leave her, and then if something happened to him. So he actually decided, they decided to kind of wait. And then my uncle, my dad's brother, drove down to Kentucky to take my mom to her prom, because my dad wanted to make sure he went. There's somebody sitting on the potty. So he drove down there and took my mom to the prom. So, yeah. So that is all I got, guys. I hope you are still awake. And please, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm at 35 minutes already. So I hope you enjoyed this and my haul. I will be having more hauls as the season continues. You know, you got to get out there and find the stuff to buy and resell, no matter what time of year it is. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. And until then, happy picking. Bye.